Another huge step towards Web3 mass adoption as Assassin's Creed creator Ubisoft doubles down and is expanding across the blockchain space, but more on this Bullish title a little later on. Now, in my opinion, Gala is the best Web3 gaming project and it will skyrocket in the near future, not just because of the gradual mass adoption of this space, but also because of their strategies for success, to which Jason Brinks himself spoke about this in a recent interview with Decrypt Media.
So we have within games two primary divisions. We have internal studios and external studios. Internal studios are the ones that we own completely and we run internally in-house. Then outside of that, we have external developer studios. Somebody who's just coming and building on chain, they're completely free to basically do whatever they want.
Now for me, this is one of the biggest reasons as to why I believe that Gala is the best Web3 gaming project right now, because they are able to focus on so many different avenues, not just with 40 to 50 games in their pipeline, but also with the music, the film, the metaverse, and so much more. A lot of people, even in the Gala community, they believe that this is a bad thing, this is a con, because they are being stretched too thin. But, as you heard from Jason Brinks, they can seem to afford to be able to do this, and actually, there's a bigger positive that comes from this as well. Just take a listen.
When you look at the average sort of Web3 game developer, okay, the average Web3 game developer has one title, okay? They're building their one thing. And the problem with that is that if you have your one thing, the speed at which you can learn is diminished, okay? Or it's not diminished, it's just limited to how much you can run tests in one title, right? So the way that we look at this is we say, okay, we're going to try 10 different things in 10 different games.
So because Gala have so many games in their pipeline, because they have external industries that are creating games on the Gala platform, they can effectively quickly progress and also perfect their Web3 process, their NFTs, their true ownership in the Web3 space, which is big news. Another massive reason why Gala is the best Web3 project out there right now. And speaking of the gaming, there's actually a playtest that's coming out tomorrow for The Walking Dead Empire. It's a 3-day playtest from July 20th to 23rd. I highly recommend checking out if you can, because this could definitely be a big game for Gala that could send it to the moon. Furthermore, one of the most highly anticipated games coming out for Gala is a game called Miranda's. It is an MMORPG, sort of like how World of Warcraft plays. This game is still in very early development, but this game has had a few very successful players and it looks incredible. And what I want to highlight from this video here, this Miranda sneak peek video, where they're just basically showing the development and the concept art behind this project, what I wanted to highlight is the team members. Why Miranda's and why Gala is going to go to the moon in the future is because the members on their team are veterans, second to none, true professionals that are the best in their field.
Matthew Bell, he's awesome, man. 25-year veteran, Blizzard, Sierra Online, Amazon, Riot. Got Peter Delgado, again, 25 years, Warner Brothers, Electronic Arts. And then we have Hugo. He's a 15-20-year vet, worked at Ubisoft for like a decade, I think. But anyway, these guys are awesome, and we're so lucky on Miranda's to have them.
Some massive industry names that were mentioned there: Ubisoft, EA, Blizzard, and so on. This is going to be a very big game for Gala, and I cannot wait for its eventual release. To give a final reason now as to why I believe that Gala is going to blow up in the very near future is because of the Web3 gradual mass adoption, to which Gala will actually be attending the San Diego Comic-Con, which could do wonders for raising awareness towards their project. Additionally, it is because we are seeing more massive Web2 industries like Ubisoft starting to expand and approach to the Web3 blockchain space. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys by reading this whole article out, but I will highlight a few things, which is that Ubisoft have been in the blockchain space for quite some time now. As a matter of fact, Ubisoft first began experimenting in the blockchain space back in 2018, starting with a Minecraft-like prototype called Hashcraft that was never released, unfortunately. Now, most recently, Ubisoft actually launched an NFT item on the Tezos blockchain for its Ghost Recon, but unfortunately the company faced considerable backlash from traditional gaming fans. This is the problem right now with the Web3 space. A lot of traditional Web2 gamers still don't accept the idea of ownership, true ownership, and Web3 and NFTs, but now we can see that more and more people celebrities, companies are starting to get into this idea of Web3 and true ownership because there's only positive to come from it. And soon enough, everyone's going to start accepting this for what it is, which is the future of gaming. And this discovery is inevitable. As a matter of fact, Gala's president of blockchain, Jason Brinks, attended an event a little while back where they made a very, very interesting discovery. Just take a listen.
At GDC, I was on a panel at GDC earlier this year. What was interesting is that the entire panel, we had like 300 something people in the room. There were only two or three of them that were like diehard anti-Web3, anti-NFT people. Everyone else was there to learn. So there is a sort of a shift that's happening in the industry, even while, sort of the rest of the broader crypto space is a little bit, depressed in the bear market sense. Building is still happening, and eventually we're going to get to a point in time where we can start pushing through these things and actually reaching that Web2 audience.
So as you heard, in a room full of 300 people, 2 to 3 of them, so 1% of that number, chose to side against NFTs, Web3 and true ownership. Now to me, this tells you all you need to know about the future of this market, that Web3, NFTs and true ownership is going to be the future of gaming as a whole. This is where gaming is going to go, and Gala is ahead right now with so many games already in their pipeline and with truly incredible prior Web2 developers, industry professional and veterans in their field working on their games. Furthermore, there are many more amazing investment opportunities. Check these out, for example. But remember, it's just a coin. And I'll see you in the next video.